All right, we can check out the movies that are going to come out on the 7th, tomorrow, Friday. There's just a few of these. Christy from Black Bear Pictures, Die, My Love from Mubi. Grand Prix of Europe, Viva Pictures. Maybe that's a race? I don't know. Nuremberg, Sony Pictures Classics. Predator Badlands, 20th Century Studios. Sarah's Oil, Amazon MGM Studios. And then a bunch of other movies, but, you know, limited, of course. And then Predator Badlands IMAX. Pretty interesting. It looks like Predator Badlands is probably going to do good, though. And Nuremberg, I think Rami Malek is in that one. We can check out Christy and see what that's like.
Must be the lady I've been hearing so much about.
Yes, sir. It's an honor to meet you, Mr. King.
Now tell me about yourself. Jesse here says that you fight in all pink.
I'm from West Virginia.
What's that got to do with pink?
Nothing, sir. I'm just telling you about myself.
Yeah, pink was my idea.
That's not funny, is it?
I think I found my thing. I bet most people go their entire lives and they don't even know what their thing is.
You the world champion right now. You think you what makes the world turn. But one day you're gonna wake up and realize that it turns just fine without you.
What are you doing sneaking around behind my
I'm
back?
sneaking around. Hey, Dad. I think I want to come home.
You want to lose your trainer, your career, all of it?
Honey, you are like family to me. I am worried about you. I've heard some stuff.
What stuff?
There's no Christy Martin without me.
I need help, Mama. He's angry at me all the time.
Oh, Christy. You sound crazy.
If you leave me, I'll kill you.
You do what you have to do. I spent half my life hiding. It's my house. It's my things. It's my gym.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, have I got a treat for you.
What a long trailer. Do we need to see all that? The Smashing Machine is out. We don't need another 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's longer than the Smashing Machine. This, they could have done this in 30 seconds or a minute. Did they need to show that much? I'm not familiar with this story though. Rated R. Docudrama. Basically the same as the Smashing Machine. So they're just capitalizing on this fighter movie moment that's going on, probably. They probably got word that the Smashing Machine's coming out. Hey, A24 is working on something. Like, hey, okay, we'll pick someone. Christy Martin. And then there's probably a few more that's going to be coming out too, so... it's directed by David Michaud? I don't know. Writers Mira Folks, Catherine Fugate, David McCode, whatever. Tough names. Sydney Sweeney, Ben Foster, Merritt Weaver. Ben Foster's in it. Wow. So that was Ben Foster? I didn't notice. Oh. Let's see.
You must be the lady I've been hearing so much about.
Virginia.
What's that got to do?
Idea.
All right, so So that's Ben Foster. Really? Is that Ben Foster? Is that Ben Foster? Wow. So I told you, everyone's doing prosthetics. It's the hot thing right now in Hollywood. Everyone's doing a heavy makeup thing.
Most people go their entire lives and they don't even know what their thing is.
You the world champion right now. You think you what makes the world turn. But one day you're gonna wake up and realize that it turns just fine without you.
That's Ben Foster. Wow.
I need help, Mama. He's angry at me.
That's Ben Foster. Really? Wow. Okay, well, I'm going with that being Ben Foster. Has to be. Until I can figure out otherwise, that's Ben Foster. Look, it's just like this. Except, I mean, this you could see is The Rock, if you look close enough, I guess. But this guy melts into Mark Kerr at times. The Rock goes away at times. That's crazy. You can definitely not see Ben Foster at all. That's crazy. If that's really him, I didn't catch that. That's 28 reviews so far. Good, not great. Great performances. Cliche and uninspired. This by the numbers biopic drags on way too long. It's over 2 hours. The Smashing Machine was kind of paced okay, I think. Maybe it could have been a little shorter, but this seems over 2 hours. Great movie, 8 stars. So I don't know. I feel like this movie is not gonna do too well. Let's see if there's a budget for it. I think the Smashing Machine didn't do well. It bombed, I guess. Yeah, no info. So who knows how much it made or how much it costs. Dwayne Johnson took a pay cut for the Smashing Machine. It would have been a bigger loss if he took his normal pay. This, I don't know. I don't think this is going to do well at all. I don't think it has enough. You have to be, it's more of a Sydney Sweeney fan movie rather than, I think, like a fan of boxing or something like that. I don't know. I don't think this is going to draw people in. The next movie here is Die My Love. Radar. Oh, 2 hours again. Jesus. Long movies lately.
Long like the Easter bunny. She's my baby. I'm her honey. I'm never gonna let her go.
Cheryl mentioned that you're a writer.
I don't do that anymore.
Stuck for inspiration?
I'm stuck between wanting to do something and not wanting to do anything at all. Where are you now?
Is everything all right?
It's filmed interesting.
We had
Square.
rough guess.
Things have been, you know. Where's your book going, by the way?
Main character is about to batter her husband to death with a hammer.
Shut up.
Grace.
If you're having a hard time, I feel fine.
Grace.
Grace.
Stop it.
Don't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
Okay. Well, you think it's filmed like that the whole time? Interesting. That wasn't so bad. It was 30 seconds shorter than the other trailer. And it felt a little better, didn't it? Now if they took off another 30 seconds, like, or just a minute and a half, do you think that would have gotten the feeling across in the same way or not. So Die My Love. Interesting. Dark comedy. Oh, the trailer makes it look very serious. So it's funny. Psychological drama, psychological thriller. Like scary movie funny. Like dark, like that. Grace, a writer and young mother, slowly slipping into madness. Locked away in an old house in and around Montana. We see her acting increasingly agitated and erratic, leaving her companion Jackson increasingly worried and helpless. The second plot is, in a forgotten patch of countryside, a woman is battling her demons, embracing exclusion yet wanting to belong, craving freedom whilst feeling trapped, yearning for a family life but wanting to burn the entire house down, giving surprising leeway by her family for increasingly erratic behavior. She nevertheless feels ever more stifled and repressed. Motherhood, womanhood, the banality of love, the terrors of desire, and the brutality of another person carrying your heart forever. That's a weird wording of the plot. Is it another demons thing? I'm so over that in horror movies. Everything's a demon or cursed. That's it. That's it. Why is she killing him? She's doing what the doll is doing. There's a knife in her hand and she'll kill now. It's like, okay, and then they separate it or something. It's like, it's the same plot. Is she probably going to be cursed or like she's possessed by a demon or something? It has 6.6 stars so far. Directed by Lynn Ramsey. Writers Enda Walsh, Lynn Ramsey, Alice Birch. Stars Jennifer Lawrence, Robert Pattinson, and Sissy Spacek. Wow, Carrie. That was her then. I was going to say, that lady looked familiar. Jennifer Lawrence, Robert Pattinson. So, Jennifer Lawrence did an interview recently where she admitted that said that celebrities don't have much effect or whatever on presidential stuff anymore. And the comments are saying that her PR people are saying, hey, Jennifer, don't mess anything up. We're trying to sell a movie or whatever, So she didn't say anything left or right. But now I'm thinking what it really was to draw attention because she's promoting this movie. So it was like a trick interview. It was like using the fact that, that celebrities have lost their kind of like what their influence. And then the PR people are like, hey, let's also use it to kind of promote the movie and put you back in the spotlight. And it'll be good spotlight because you're not picking a side. You're not saying, screw Charlie Kirk or Mom Donnie or whatever, anything like that. You're commenting on what's going on with celebrities, and it's going to draw everybody to you, and it's going to make them think but not hate you, and because we have this movie coming out. So I think that's probably what that interview kind of technically was underneath. For the actors in it, yeah, there she was, and then Nick Nolte. I swear, I thought I saw him. Lakeith Stanfield. There are a lot of people. Anybody else? I don't want to ruin it. This is somebody. 14 reviews so far. Bipolar, the movie. Oh, cool. Not impressed. 3 stars. I just watched that, my love, and after reading about the novel, there's a book it's based on. Well, that's not going to turn out well. Well, I don't know. That guy read the book, so there's a book reading audience and a non-book reading audience, so it looks like it's not going to do well for the book readers, right? But if it is a good version of the movie based off the book, maybe it will do well then for this. 7 stars in spite of ourselves. Greetings again from the darkness. For the sake of her friend, family, and self, I do hope Lynn Ramsey's movies not reflect or whatever. 9 stars. Be aware of the triggers. As a child raised by a bipolar mother, I could only feel. What? I could only feel. I felt the rage, the worry, the love, all the feelings we felt. 5 star. 5 stars. This seems small screen. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna keep that frame, the aspect ratio the whole time. Sexual content, graphic nudity. What? Robert Pattinson and Jennifer Lawrence are both that naked in the movie? She plays Mystique, so I kind of technically saw her nude already. Language and some violent content. Rated R for sexual content. Graphic nudity. Okay, I usually don't click on these, but for these videos, this says full frontal breasts and buttocks nudity from the female lead throughout. Jennifer Lawrence is nude the entire movie. She's also seen masturbating, however, there's no explicit nudity during those scenes. How much is she getting paid for this? Oh man, if you read some of this, Robert Pattinson is new too. How much are they getting paid for this? They're getting bonuses. Someone's getting a bonus. I get a bonus during the movie. No. Jeez. Brace for impact on this movie, I would say. Oh, here's a trivia for the movie thing, I think. Seamus McGarvey confirmed on his Instagram in July 2024 that he would be reuniting with director Lynn Ramsey on this project, and it would be shot on 35mm film. They are putting a lot of effort into this. These two actors are going to be naked at times, as well as it being filmed with this. They are really gambling on this movie doing well. Huh. I wonder, is there a budget? No. Why don't they put budgets on these things? Well, there's no way that this movie is going to do well. Do you really think this movie... I feel like this will be one of those movies that people watch later and are like, whoa, pretty cool. I bet... It feels like an A24 movie, though. That's the funny thing. Yeah, it looks like it's filmed like that in the whole movie. If this is really about the characters and the acting, then I guess that is going to carry the movie then. And Sissy Spacek. Maybe this is a hidden gem. There's something about this movie. They're putting a lot of work into it, though. And a lot of dedication into it. Oh, Martin Scorsese produced it. That didn't say that. Why don't they put his name in the front more? Martin Scorsese is involved. I don't know where okay, well, maybe this movie does well. Maybe it does well. Maybe this is a hidden gem. The next movie here is the Grand Prix movie of Europe, or Grand Prix of Europe, depending where you're from. No. PG, an hour and 40 minutes. Okay, so this is not a race or anything. This is a movie. This could be kind of fun. Thomas Brody Sangster, Haley Atwell. That's cool. Who else? Graham Arterton. Thomas Brody Sangster, isn't he Simon in the Nanny McPhee movies? Haley Atwell. Cool. Eddie, a young mouse with big dreams, seizes her chance to race in the Grand Prix disguised as her hero Ed. She rises to the challenge of outwitting her rival sabotage and proving that even the smallest racer can make the biggest impact. The other plot is Edda, a young mouse with big dreams of becoming a race car driver, lives in the vibrant world of a fairground operated by her father Erwin. As the 50th anniversary of the European Grand Prix approaches, Edda sees a golden opportunity to turn her dreams into reality and save her father's struggling business. When she meets a racing idol at the grand event, Edda is inspired to take a daring step. With determination and courage, she decides to get behind the wheel herself, racing against time and destiny to make her mark and bring hope to her family's livelihood. Okay, let's watch the trailer for this. 1 minute and 23. Not a bad amount.
Racing is my dream. I could race in the Grand Prix and I could win.
You'll get your chance to race someday.
He is the 4-time Grand Prix champion.
It's Ed's car.
This is unbelievable!
Get out of my car!
Okay.
I can't believe I'm going to drive in the Grand Prix.
Neither can I. Welcome to the Grand Prix!
I must be dreaming!
Nice driving! Be careful. One mistake can cost you.
That was totally a threat. I still really want his autograph, though.
He's completely lost control!
Maybe my dream should have stayed a dream.
I believe in you, Edda. You've got this. Watch this.
This is unbelievable!
Well, that's a super kids movie, that's for sure. Yeah, this is really for kids. Dumb jokes. Yeah, this one's not gonna do well. 5.9 stars. Darn. they're not big names, but they're popular in a way. I mean, she was in the bad Mission Impossible film, but I mean, and then this is the kid, right? I mean, he's much older now. Wonder what else he's doing. Maze Runner. Oh yeah. Okay, well, Newt. Yeah, cool. Love Actually. Grand Prix. Sleep No More. And it's things are coming up too. Let's see. Arthur Dodger Musk. Well, who knows? See, he's not even that like in big movies really. He needs a big movie to really help him along. And then yeah, I don't know. This movie's not gonna do well. Here we go. Gemma Arterton. Yeah, there's a kid, and then her. What is she doing? Captain Britain. She's Captain Britain forever now. They're gonna make her do that till she's 90 for sure. Rob Beckett. No. Aisha. A lot of unknown people. So they just needed work. That's the thing. Haley Atwell. These are just jobs to keep them busy until they do a Nanny McPhee reunion movie with everybody, and then that kid gets to come back. And then, I don't know. Well, Haley Atwell is probably fine. She'll be doing Marvel her whole life. She'll always have a Marvel net to fall back on. She can always do Captain Britain or whatever her character is. 12 reviews. A nice surprise. Really? After the latest Disney flops? Okay, well, yes, okay. As an alternative, yes. But like in terms of the movie, the jokes are kind of dumb. Like that's not even funny. That joke, that's not even a funny joke. It's more of just like they made it look like a joke, and it's not. 9 stars, 6 stars. Let's see if there's a budget. Look at all the animated movies that just come out. Super Charlie. Look at that. Stitchhead. I mean, Pets on a Train. What else? Rated PG. It doesn't even matter. No one's going to see it. Right? You could put anything in it. Actually, 12 million so far. Yeah, that's going to bomb. It probably costs... You think it costs like a million? You think it costs $1 million? Maybe this is making a profit. And maybe it will make a profit. It's just not going to be popular. The next movie is this Nuremberg film. 2.5 hours. This might be worth it. But again, it could be unnecessary. Wow, Russell Crowe. Oh my. PG-13. Wow. Though this might do okay. That time, 2.5 hours. This needs to suck you in and literally not let you go back to reality for the whole time. Legal drama. Okay, biography. Legal thriller. Psychological drama. A World War II psychiatrist evaluates Nazi leaders before the Nuremberg trials. Growing increasingly obsessed with understanding evil as he forms a disturbing bond with Hermann Göring? Rami Malek. Michael Shannon. James Vanderbilt. I am not familiar with this guy. Zodiac. Scream. Is this the newer one? The reboot? Independence Day Resurgence? Oh no, he wrote it. Oh, is that a good sign? And he produced it. They said, hey, you're not writing another movie. Well, they said he wrote it and directed it. Producer. So he said, hey, no, those, I was just testing with those. Those were accidents. But please, I'll direct it and write this one. And then maybe it was this. He said, I want to write it and direct it. And they said, no, remember Independence Day Resurgence? And then they're like, yes, I do. And they're like, okay, we'll let you have writing and directing roles, but you have to co-write it with this guy, Jack L. Hyde. And then the guy was like, okay. And they're like, who's this Jack L. Hyde? We don't know. There's no profile picture for him. So, but he wrote, okay, he didn't write that much. Oh, so they definitely made a deal, and they said, hey, you only can write and direct it if you write it with this guy. That had to have been the deal, I think. And then, 3 big stars. That's, this movie has to do good. 7.5 so far. I hear all that people. Richard E. Grant. A lot of people. John Slattery, Colin Hanks, Mark O'Brien. A lot of people. 13 reviews so far, 7.5 star average rating. 8 stars. Great movie with some inaccuracies and pacing issues. Oh, I hate when they do that. Nuremberg, 9 stars. Wow, saw this at TIFF. Powerful film. Russell Crowe, Rami Malek, Michael Shannon were all fantastic. 8 stars. Incredible. 5 stars. Nowhere close to the 1961 masterpiece. Oh, just kind of a remake in a way. 4 stars. Right story, right time. Wrong movie? Uh-oh. Is there a mix of reviews? That's kind of high, though. Rated PG-13 for violent content involving the Holocaust. Strong, disturbing images, suicide, some language, smoking, and brief drug content. Brief drug content. Somebody snorts some coke. Really quick, for a second. Probably something like that. A piece of trivia is Douglas Kelly wrote the book 22 Cells in Nuremberg, which details the personal accounts of interaction with Nuremberg trial persons. The final chapter of his book details how he could see the events of pre-World War II Germany occurring in modern-day United States. Additionally, the events of the Nuremberg trials, Kelly worked with Berkeley and Oakland police departments in California, interviewing police officers to assess their psychological profiles, often drawing parallels to those he interviewed in Nuremberg. Most of his research is available in the USC Berkeley libraries. All right, no budget is available. I don't know. I mean, this movie could do well. It seems like a Scorsese type of a film. This one could do okay if it's, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to do well. Movie-wise, it can do well, but do people have an interest? PG-13. That's kind of nice that it's a little tame. I don't know if Oppenheimer and Napoleon would have done better if they were toned down to PG-13 or not. I'm not sure if that would have mattered. I mean, Oppenheimer is still a long movie. So maybe it was just catered to the older adult or the adult. And I mean, that movie had more artful type of stuff in it that went along with nudity and all that, I guess. But it was more of kind of required for that movie, I guess. I don't know. This movie, I don't know. I feel like it's not going to do well. And it's, because it's like, it has a lot going for it. I mean, 2.5 hours, that's bold. To really think, hey, give us 2.5 hours of your time. It's going to be worth it. I don't know. I feel like it's not going to do well opening day. And then the next week, people are going to be like, hey, that movie's not that bad. And then the other movie, I guess, here is Predator Badlands. 1 hour and 47 minutes. That's not bad. I would have expected this to be 2 hours or 2.5, right? But it's closer to 1.5 hours, which means it's 1 hour and 40 minutes. So it's going to feel you're going to feel the 1.5 hours, and then you're going to be like, this feels like it's over 1.5 hours, and then it's going to wrap up by the 45-minute mark. 1.5 hours. PG-13, which is the big controversial thing, like why isn't it rated R? And apparently it's because it's, the blood is creature violence, it's creature blood. It's green creature blood. And it's like, so since it's not human red blood, it can be PG-13, which then makes me think, is it just as violent? Is it literally the Freddy versus Jason ending, but it's green and it's PG-13? Isn't it still going to look the same? It's still going to be disgusting violence, right? It's going to be hacking and limbs and blood and violence, right? But green. How is that any different? It's still going to look violent. It's still going to be like, whoa, this feels rated R, but it's not. I wonder how that's really going to turn out. Directed by Dan Trachtenberg. Not too familiar with him. Look at these names. Ellie Fanning. Ruben De Jong. Demetrius Schuster Kolomatangi. Wow. Interesting. Not familiar with Dan Trachtenberg. Music department, upcoming, previous 11. Predator Killer of Killers. Prey. Oh, they just said, hey, keep keep the same guy. That was good. That was good. Keep it going. You're good. We'll bring you back. And 10 Cloverfield Lane I just saw too. But so this guy's got a good track record. Well, this movie is probably going to do good. A young predator outcast from his clan finds an unlikely ally on his journey in search of the ultimate adversary. Well, this is probably going to do pretty good. Let's check out the trailer. I don't think I've seen a trailer for this. A minute and 57 seconds. Not bad.
Welcome to the most dangerous planet in the universe.
Oh my God.
Where everything is trying to kill you. I need a hand.
Oh.
You're here to prove yourself. Hunting something that can't be killed. We might not be alone in this hunt.
Yaslan zor için. Det jet najčiš.
Wow. Well, interesting. I mean, wow. So we get to hang out with the Predator the whole time. And, like, from his point of view, or whatever. Like, we get to see how he deals with all these other things. Wow. Well, that is really interesting. I think what might ruin it could be, it looks like the android lady talks a lot. And she could be either prone to making terrible jokes or something like that, or the humor is stupid, like Thor, like, you know, something like that, like, or whatever, or and then maybe she uses language that isn't of the time, like she's like, hit him up, or bro. I hope not. I think it's an android or a cyborg or a robot or whatever, not a human, so it should say things that a robot would say. It would not have empathy, right? It wouldn't, or whatever. It wouldn't have things like that. It wouldn't feel really. It would say, oh, that thing's dying. It's at 50% energy, you know, or whatever. So that could be an issue. Maybe she's too annoying. Like comedy relief. Or maybe she is a comedy relief, you know. Hopefully they don't do that. So this movie could do really well. I bet you there's no budget, of course. What do you think? 100 million for this movie? 50 million? I'm not gonna look at the previous movies. We'll see what these movies did. And the PG-13 is for sequences of strong sci-fi violence. That's gonna be interesting to see that. No, the music in the trailer is performed by Mongolian folk metal band The Who. That's cool. Whoa. Nope, no budget. I say 100 million. I don't know. Let's see what Prey was. Prey was an hour and 40 minutes. Rated R. Dan Trachtenberg, Amber Midthunder. Yeah, she's cool in the role. Let's see. Its budget was 65 million. Do you think they gave this guy another 40 million because he did good? So like, Mr. Trachtenberg, here's your 40 extra million. You're up to 100 million now. Make a good movie. Or the 40 million is a bonus to him. They said, hey, we're going to give you your 60 million, but we're going to give you a 40 million bonus, and then this movie is 100 million because he did so good. Which means that this movie theoretically won't do well, shouldn't do well, and ruin his career, right? He'll have a bomb. But, I mean, it has a high chance of doing well and at least being okay. I don't think this is going to be bad, right? There's no way that this movie could be terrible, but there's a chance it can't be amazing, right? So if the Predator guy doesn't talk at all, would be awesome too. I hope he doesn't talk. I hope he's not human-like, and I hope the android is not human-like either. I think those two things, along with, I mean, what would the story be? The story is that this guy's gonna lose, like a Rocky. He's gonna lose, and at the end, he's gonna beat the bad guy and win, right? What else could you do? Arnold shows up, right? You think Arnold would show up at the end, like, I'll be back, I'm back, and then there he is, or something like the Expendables, like but he's back as Dutch. He's not back as Arnold. Or it's just Arnold. That'd be funny. Arnold Schwarzenegger has a house on this planet. He owns it. That could be a twist in the end of the movie. This guy runs to the front and he runs out to like the entrance of this place. And then the security guards take him to the office. And then Arnold is in there in his office. Like, what are you doing escaping from my amusement park? And then the camera pans out and the whole thing is Predator Badlands, the Universal inspired from the movie, the amusement park. Now open, whatever. Like, that could be a pretty hilarious twist. But anyway, so yeah, this movie, I'm going to say is going to do well. I think this got a lot of hype behind it. People really like Prey. I love Prey. That movie's insane. That's pretty cool. And then Predator has a huge following anyways. People really like it. Maybe Alien shows up. I don't know. And then and then they reboot AVP. And then they do Alien vs. Predator again. And then this could either be like, I mean, they're doing other, what is it? They're doing another movie, I think. Not Romulus 2 or something. They're doing another one of those. So, they're doing Alien Earth. I bet you their plan is to do AVP. I bet you Trachtenberg is supposed to do 3 movies. And then Alien Earth is going to do 3 things. And then they're going to do the 4th one will be AVP. I bet you it's building to that. The last movie is Sarah's Oil, which is interesting. 1 hour and 43 minutes, PG. This could be pretty cool. Zachary Levi is in this and is promoting it. He seems to be very involved with this. It's pretty cool. The 2 plots for it are the remarkable true story of 11-year-old Sarah Rector, an African-American girl born in Oklahoma Indian Territory in the early 1900s who believes there is oil beneath the barren lands she's allotted and whose faith is proven right. Sarah's Oil is inspired by the remarkable true story of Sarah Rector, an African-American girl born in Oklahoma Indian Territory in the early 1900s who believes there is oil beneath the barren land she's allotted and whose faith is proven right. As greedy oil sharks close in, Sarah turns to her family, friends, and some Texas wildcatters to maintain control of her oil-rich land, eventually becoming among the nation's first female African-American millionaires at 11 years old. Well, this might be really cool. This might be kind of fun. Just to kind of see what that would be like. Biography, drama, history, Zachary Levi, Nia Desir Johnson, Saniqua Martin Green. Directed by Cyrus Noraste. Interesting.
The state gave
2 minutes and 40 seconds. That's a long trailer.
My name's Sarah Rector. The state gave me 160 acres on account of my ancestors, and there's all a lot.
Well, how do you know that?
God gave me the ears to hear it. Do you hear it, Blue? There's oceans down there.
Nobody but you, Lord.
I got oil on my land, and I'm looking for a partner to help me drill it out.
Bergman Byron Smith, at your service. I look for oil, and I drill for it.
style singing 50-50.
We should have our lawyers meet. That's my lawyer, the Texas handshake. There ain't nothing more binding.
We're in Oklahoma.
It goes double for Okies.
Here we go.
Nobody but you, Lord. Nobody but.
What's the damage? Well, this might be the end of the road.
You give them so easy.
What's your guess? Is he gonna do the right thing?
We shook hands.
You may have to speak to him.
I don't know what to say.
God'll give you the words.
We need money out of you. But how are we gonna get him?
Hi, I'm Sarah, Bert's business partner. Has Bert properly presented our proposition, ma'am?
You said y'all need to put in there $1,000.
We need 2,000, and we need it today. It's a partnership.
Got some real nice mud here. Hoping you might test it first.
I've never seen anything like it. That field you're sitting on could be the richest in all Oklahoma.
I'll give you $20 an acre.
I ain't selling.
You want a war?
What?
You told me things about my soul. Ain't nobody ever done that for me. Ain't nobody ever cared.
We're dealing with some mighty devious folks over here.
Then we need to fight for what's ours.
Is that why I see dynamite?
That's my oil!
No, it ain't!
I would not do that if I was you. You took the liberty of wiring up your wells just in case you wanted to do something foolish.
It's funny. When the land had only weeds and lizards, it was all mine. But when people found out there was oil lines, they started thinking it's theirs. All I'm asking is to keep what's mine.
Her name is Sarah Rector, and you're going to be hearing a lot about her.
No way.
You know, I've grown kind of fond of the kid. That's called a knight.
It can hop over your pieces.
That's right. Look at you. You're learning.
Just want to make sure before I take her queen.
That's funny. I think that they should have made it shorter, and they should not have shown the Gatling gun scene. Or whatever. They should have cut. They should have pulled the blanket and stopped. And then either the far away shot, or that's it. And then I'm glad they didn't show. It looks like maybe that's the big twist in the movie, that she has to blow it all up. She learns that money isn't everything, maybe. This looks pretty interesting. It's a biography, drama, and history, so it is, I guess, real. Let's see. Wow, pretty cool though. It's probably not gonna do well, but looks pretty cool though. PG for thematic content, some violence, including language, including racial slurs, a suggestive reference, and brief smoking. They're gonna say the N-word like that? Oh, to the girl. Ooh, I bet you that Zachary Levi's character is gonna get in a fight with somebody who says that. Racial slurs. So PG. So they made it realistic, I guess. So interesting. One piece of trivia is the interior shots of Sarah's guardianship hearing were filmed inside the house building in Bristow, Oklahoma. The building was built in 1927 to 1928. It is currently listed in the National Register of Historic Places under criterion of significance as a Commerce Department store. The location was formerly occupied by J.C. Penney in Montgomery Ward. That's cool. Let's see. You think there's a budget? No. What do you think the budget and what this is gonna make? It 50 million or 100 or 1 million. This has to be over 1 million. It looked a little cheap in some spots. It has to be under 50 million. I'm gonna say it's under 50 million, and it's probably not gonna do well. All right, well, those are all the movies that are coming out tomorrow. Christy is probably not gonna do well. Die My Love might do well, but it looks like a hidden gem. They really invested in it, and looks like they really wanted to do well. Grand Prix of Europe is not going to do well. Nuremberg, possibly. People who like history will see it. Predator Badlands should do well. That should definitely be fine. And then Sarah's Oil, if people want to see something a little different and are a Zachary Levi fan, then Sarah's Oil should do well. But yeah, Predator Badlands would do the best, I'm guessing. Then Nuremberg. All right, well, those are all the movies that come out tomorrow. Comment down below about what you think is gonna perform the best, and check back on Monday and see how they turned out.